Hi, brace face.
And somebody asked me, can they call me Melda Mouth? Don't play with me.
Wow.
Yeah, I got braces. Oh my God. It's so weird. Like, okay, can you, like, for real, can you hear me when I talk? Hear it. You can tell I got braces.
No.
Oh, my mind can hear it though. Every time I talk, I hear chugga 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 choo choo.
Oh, God.
Chugga, chugga, chugga. But no, okay, y'all. Yeah, so y'all know a while back I was talking about getting veneers. So this is the thing. My teeth was never really that bad, but they used to be literally perfect. And then I had some extractions done, like in my wisdom teeth, and then I had one on the lower. And so, anytime a tooth is pulled, even if it's the very last tooth in back of your mouth, it shifts a change in your teeth. And so my teeth started to shift. And part of that shift was in the bottom of my mouth where the teeth started to crowd. And in the top row, my two front teeth, one was going out while the other one stayed in the same spot. So in pictures, it can look like one of my teeth is shorter than the other. I can't have that. And it only gets worse over time. So I was like, let me just fix this right now. And the thing about veneers is if I would have gotten them, my teeth will still have continued to shift. So I was gonna need braces regardless. But what I think I'm gonna end up doing is just getting the braces and then just getting my teeth, my gums contoured because I have very small teeth, and so I have a lot of space to make my teeth look bigger. And then
Hmm.
I probably have them shaved so they can be flat, but I won't get the veneers. So that's what's going on, y'all. Way, way, way cheaper than I was gonna pay for veneers, and I don't have to have. He said 12 to 18 months. So by the time this pandemic is for real over, I think we'll be good. So
Mm.
yeah.
If you would have got them at the beginning of the pandemic, you would have been almost done.
That's what I was saying too. But you know what? I didn't even know my options. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was never even thinking about braces. I just knew that I didn't want to wear a retainer. But I think I do a lot of things consistently and on the clock. So I think I can do retainers. I'm just gonna have to see. The lady was like, just treat them like pajamas. I said, I hate pajamas.
Wait.
um, but they are a little odd looking. If you can see, if y'all looking at it on YouTube, you'll see that like my braces are at the top of my tooth instead of right in the middle. And he was explaining to me it's because the positioning of my teeth and due to the size of them, if he moves them lower, my lips will literally never close. So, and he was
Mm.
saying that if they put them in the middle, it forces your teeth to go up instead of in. And since, like I said, because mine are little, putting them at the top is almost like the middle of some teeth. So it don't look bad. But when he first put them on, before they put the wire, I was like, "What y'all doing? What is this?"
Oh my God.
Just show y'all the picture if y'all looking on YouTube. And I'm saying it because y'all need to start looking on YouTube. Hold on, what a picture is. What a picture, what a picture, what a picture. Oh, here it go. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I would have been scared too.
I was like, excuse me. Do
Yeah.
that slide down when it's glue dry? But y'all, okay, so yeah, that's what's going on. So so that means I'll be what 33 when I take them off. I really don't give a darn. I do feel like I look like a kid. I look like a Bow Wow number one fan. But I'm excited to have my teeth back. How all my selfies looked in 2014, 2016. That's all.
Mm.
I can't even when I record videos, I'll be like, Jay Holiday.
Oh,
Mid. But no, y'all. Okay, so if you didn't already know, this is our 100th
100
episode,
episode.
and you better have heard our new intro. I think it's fire. It's a lot. It's a lot less lullaby and more twerking left cheek than your right cheek. You know what I'm saying?
Period. It match our aesthetic a little more.
You did what I'm saying. Okay, I don't even know what made me choose that intro when I first made it. I was learning how to make beats, and I was like, oh, this is nice. But it never was what I really. I wanted a trap beat, but I don't know. I don't know Zaytoven or DJ Mustard or any of these cool people that be involved with cool records. So
Girl.
and so to for our 100th episode, we are just gonna have a shop talk mania. Seen a whole lot of content on the internet this week.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
Yeah. It was a lot going on this weekend.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I got a few things I want to talk about too. Yeah. But,
Hey, let's go. We can get started. So first thing, let's kick it off with the Black Business of the Week. We are the Black Business of the Week. Y'all,
period.
we released our merch on Black Friday. Thank you so much to everybody who spent some money with us. Y'all got good jobs and good money.
Okay.
But we appreciate we sold a lot of merch, a lot of shirts, a lot of hoodies, a lot of mugs. We don't really have a limited supply of inventory, so buy it up and keep buying it. And Just let us know when you guys do receive your shipments, just post it online, tag us, all that good stuff. We will repost you, and hopefully that'll generate more sales because we're trying to keep the lights on.
Hello?
You can you can find the merch at odpodcast.com. That is the new site. Also, if you navigate odpodcast.com, you will still find the links to each platform that we're on, and in the just like a little bio of us, the little bio that shows up on the podcast app. Speaking of podcast platforms, we will continue to be on Spotify. Shout out to Black Friday.
Yes.
They offered basically I'm paying I'll say we because I don't want to sound like this is my show. But basically we're paying the same thing that we were paying before to keep it on Spotify instead of the increased price. They must knew better. And so yeah. So you get at least another year on Spotify. So that means y'all need to start using that platform if y'all want me to keep it on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so that's what's going on. odpodcast.com. Buy a shirt, buy a hoodie, buy a jacket. I mean, buy a sweater,
And
buy
by
a
a mug.
mug.
Yeah, so where do we even start? I mean, let's start about some fun stuff, some good stuff. The highlight of my weekend obviously was freaking Renae's birthday party.
Yes, the COVID release party. How was it?
The cover release party. Wow. It was a lot. I'll say that much. I mean, I'm still getting text messages about that daggone party. I'm like, it was not my birthday.
People thought it was your birthday?
They said that's how I was acting, apparently.
Oh.
It was my
Man,
birthday.
Renae looked great. Her body, dang, she must do some crazy sit-ups.
Oh yeah, it was a lot. I didn't even expect like her dad to come because he didn't come last time. So I didn't expect him to come, and then not only he come, he performed, and I know he's not a fan favorite at the moment.
Oh, but when that music come on, folks forget everything.
Oh, for sure. And it was him and Juvenile and Manny Fresh.
Baby. I mean, Juvie? Oh, you want to listen to podcasts, huh? You had a birthday party during the pandemic, huh? You getting money, huh? You want a shirt, huh? I would have been like, let me tell you something. Juvenile do something different. Juvenile is my male Trina. When I hear Juvenile, I get the Trina feeling.
Yeah, it was definitely the party of the year. That was something that honestly I could probably stay at home for the next 2 years.
Did you go to 21 party?
No, I didn't go to 21 Savage party. I didn't go to Jada's party. I didn't go to nobody else's party. This is the only one.
Because 21 party looked like it was lit too. But the themes is what seemed to make it fun. But yeah, it seems cool. It seemed cool, and that's cool that Lil Wayne performed, and Manifest a lot of icons in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lucci was there. Lucci performed. You left that. I don't talk about it a lot, but Lucci is definitely my top 5 favorite rappers on God. He really is.
Yeah. I actually didn't realize that I know a lot of Lucci songs. Like I listen.
Well, I can do that with my verses.
He's not a fan favorite either.
By who?
Atlanta people.
But I would think mostly Atlanta people is his fans.
Mostly industry people, but I hear that a lot, that they're just not really fans of Lucci, which I'm like, dang, I get it.
Of him or his music, that's news to me. The hood love.
Yeah, I mean the hood love his music. I'm just saying, like in general, like I always hear very weird stuff about that man. But hey,
well, that ain't none of my business.
It ain't none of mine.
I haven't had no fun. I mean, besides, okay, so I am on vacation from work, and I've been doing stuff that I should normally request off for instead of being on vacation, but it's been helpful to just not do nothing and think about nothing. Every time I look at my computer, I buck at it like, yeah, you thought I was gonna log you in. Guess again.
Oh my God.
How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was great. I forgot about Thanksgiving. Wow. So my Thanksgiving was actually great. This was the first time in years, like years. When I say years, I mean like maybe 15. Mm-hmm. Like it's been a long time, like 15 years that my family has all been in the same house at the same time.
You think that happened because your aunt passed?
Yeah, for sure.
Death always bring a reality check to family, like about wanting to spend more time together.
Like we randomly had like a graduation party this summer at my aunt's house who passed. Mm-hmm. And not everybody was there, but majority of my family was there. This time, like we were missing like 3 or 4 people.
Dang, I hope y'all took a lot of pictures.
No, I was trying to take pictures and then it just went left.
What happened?
Child, I'll talk about it off air. I don't want to put my family
Dang,
drama
I
out
love putting talk about off air notes. Hold on, let me do that now.
there. Yeah, we had some family drama. Of course. I mean, it got resolved really quickly, but we did have a little family drama. But other than that, it was just really good to see everybody. And then one of my friends, she just moved here and she don't know anybody, so I ended up pulling up on her, thinking that she had food and stuff too. All she had was that on alcohol. I'm like, girl, it's
No.
Thanksgiving. Like, I'm hungry again.
Man, you know what? One thing about my appetite, I can smell food at 8 o'clock in the morning and be full all day.
Yeah, no, you know what though? I'm the type of person where like I get tired of stuff easily. So Thanksgiving food, you only eat that one time a year. So when it come around, I make like 5 plates. Cause I just love Thanksgiving food. Like I love turkey, I love ham. But you know what though? After Thanksgiving, I just was thinking, I'm like, honestly, it's not too much that I eat. And I am kind of getting over seafood. I don't know if I told you I had catfish about 3 weeks ago
Okay.
or a few weeks ago, and the skin fell off of it. Like
Oh
the
yeah, I remember you telling me that. And I was talking about how I had grilled catfish and I'll never do it again.
I spit it out. Like I would never eat catfish again. So I think I'm like honestly, I'm just at this point, I just eat shrimp. I made salmon the other day, like 2 days ago. I had ate 2 bites of it and I couldn't finish it.
Shrimp
So
is that girl.
yeah, I can really only do shrimp and crab legs, um, and chicken. But I'm ready to give that up. I think honestly, it's just probably time for me to just hang it up in real life and just reap the results of being skinny and fabulous.
Oh, skinny is in my future.
Oh,
Cause
for sure.
if it don't come
You
out of
don't eat
straw, I
meat
ain't eating
and
it.
you don't got you don't eat meat and you got braces, girl. You finna be so small.
It's giving smoothies, milkshakes, and juices. I'm going to Miss Arden Garden. I already like the staff and the one by me. They gonna love me.
It'll be cheaper if you just make your own.
I know, but my juicer, one of the pieces melted in the dishwasher. The shoot.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to see if I can rebuy it from them, but I'm gonna do that today. Anyways, okay, cool. Yeah, I went to my dad's house, and just my siblings. It was just us and our grandmother. We all safely gathered, mass included, except for photos. And we had the grandmama take the picture 6 feet away. But yeah, we had a good time, and it was good. It makes me sad sometimes because my second youngest brother, he passed away in 2009,
Yeah.
and when he passed away, we I was still meeting my family. You know what I'm saying? We weren't really tight. We didn't really kick it like that. And so we will never have a picture of me and all my siblings together. Like it's never happening because we didn't get one back then. And we don't have one now, and we definitely don't have one with our dad. So it's kind of bittersweet because we had everybody together under one roof, including their children, like my nephews and nieces. And I don't know. It just made me think about just how important it is to capture moments and stuff like that. I always am the person that's taking pictures, but it still reiterates, like, you just never know when you're going to see somebody again, especially right now with the pandemic. It's like, dang, you just got to cherish these moments for real because people literally are not guaranteed the next day. So, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's
Yeah, for
going on.
sure.
Um,
Um, yeah. Oh no. What I was
um,
about to say? Hey, I was about to say something. Whatever.
okay, well, we can hop into the extended shop talk. Let's start with the light stuff, right? Do you use Clubhouse? I know I saw you on there.
Clubhouse. I have it and I don't really understand it. So I just be listening to people's stuff. I never like chime in. I just listen
Oh, so
and
you understand it because
eavesdropping.
that's really all it is. Yeah. So
Yeah, I be
I
wanting to chime in on some stuff, but
I don't got time, especially to some strangers. Y'all not gonna be saying you a pussy while I'm trying to
okay.
explain why God is the way and the light. But yeah. So the only rooms I've joined are like motivational stuff, like people that are working in their fields or looking to optimize the processes that they run their business and stuff like that. So all the little weird shady stuff that I see on Twitter, I never come across that because I don't follow those kind of people. Maybe that's why, I don't know. Anyway, the reason why I asked about Clubhouse is because there was a Kevin Hart is not funny room, and they were just going in about how Kevin Hart is not funny, and I am proud to say that I've never thought he was funny, so I am keeping it consistent today. But yeah, so they was going in about how he's not funny, especially with this new special he just released on Netflix, which was literally cringeworthy. I didn't laugh not even one time, not even a little bit. Yet the audience was on their knees. I'm like, dang, did they shock y'all seats? Like, what? Why are y'all? This is not funny. But yeah, so Kevin Hart joined this room, and
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
He
I didn't
joined the
hear about
room.
this.
Where you been at, Hannah? That was the first mess of the week. So I'm not gonna go down every detail that he shared, but he basically said some things along the terms of only black people tear each other down and find something to bring them down about, and mentioned like Hannibal Buress, who was the guy who really got the movement started with Bill Cosby getting punished for his, like, basically Hannibal Buress had a set some years ago where he talked about Bill Cosby being a sexual offender, and it
Mm.
just kind of refreshed people's memories. And here we are today with Bill Cosby being in federal prison. So yeah, so he was just talking about all this stuff, compare himself to all these different people, and it's just, and then he went on social media to kind of double down, I guess you can say, and just saying like, you saying I'm not funny doesn't impact me, and you did it. You know how people say when you diss somebody and they don't have no rebuttal, so they gotta say, I know you are, but what am I? Type John. That's what he was doing. And
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just so funny to me because I feel like people have always said you weren't funny. Number one, number two, I get that it's embarrassing, but you put yourself in that room and then try to spin it and say, "Oh, it was part of my marketing because now more people talking about it." Yeah, okay, sure, buddy. But I think that Kevin Hart got a lot of stuff going on right now that he be trying to cover up. That he's been trying to cover up, and so I think he's just not happy. Honestly, that's what I've gathered from the last several weeks or months. And for example, I'll talk about, like, first things first, you had an affair. You cheated on your wife on her birthday in Vegas.
Mm.
It was recorded,
Dang.
and then you blamed your best friend and you're suing him over it when you should never been having an affair. Now, I don't apparently his best friend ended up getting blackballed and all this other stuff, and it just goes deeper than that.
Wow.
Then he had that documentary on Netflix where I guess he was using that to clean up his image, and then he's like attacking his friend, also friend, about, oh, you need me and you ain't got this, just doing too much. And then he had that infamous car accident where he had a serious back injury. And
Yeah.
instead of calling the police, he called the security and goes home, and then it just was super sticky and messy. And I just feel like, you know, he's just in a weird place and he should stop telling jokes. I think he,
Yeah.
can be good in the business. And it's just my opinion, obviously. So Kevin Hart, if you're listening, because apparently you like to market. I just don't think you're funny, and I never did. And that's okay. And that's not me trying to tear you down, because if you were Kevin Arm, Kevin Neck, Kevin Eyeball, I would still tell you if you're not
Why are you like this?
funny. Well, you say black people tearing out other black people, and I hate when people say stupid stuff like that, because I don't think that black people are like, who's black? Let me find something bad about you. Bill Cosby is a sicko. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart is not funny. All these people that have been called out have been for good reason. I don't know what white people do, but I'm pretty sure they hold people accountable too. Maybe not all of them. I don't know, because
Yeah.
I ain't white and I don't be in white Twitter or white social media. But I don't think there's anything wrong with expressing your opinion or holding people accountable for their actions. So
You know. I don't really know too much about Kevin Hart. I don't like keep up with him. I have watched a few movies he was in, and it was cool. Like, but it's not something that I'll just be like, oh, I need to go back and watch it. Or I
okay,
remember.
that Kevin Hart said nobody.
Yeah, like when I think about funny comedians, I think of people like Mike Epps. Like Mike
Mhm.
Epps is somebody who I can legit laugh at for years. Like
Yeah.
I still recite some of his lines from Next Friday, Friday After Next. That's somebody who I will watch stand up comedy or whatever. I think that Kevin Hart is one of those people who doesn't really appeal to the black audience, in my opinion. Like I don't
That was
think
part of the conversation too.
yeah, I think that his jokes and his style of comedy, he doesn't appeal to black audience. Like he doesn't, and that's fine. Like whatever, because people say that about Lizzo. People say that Lizzo is an artist that, even though she is black and she is pro-black, she just her music isn't directly towards black people, which is debatable. But
I
I
think
get
now she's way more widespread, but when I first heard of her, only my white friends was talking about her.
even to this day. Like
Yeah.
no, but you know what I'm saying. But um, yeah, I I get it, but Kevin Hart to me is just there. I don't really know too much about him. I don't really follow up with him. I don't know what he has going on. I barely know what he looked like a little bit. No
Okay.
shade.
You
It's
dragging
no
it.
shade. And I remember when he did have an affair on his wife, and he was trying to like cover it up, did the documentary, blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't know. He just seems like a typical Hollywood person. Like I find that people in Hollywood, I don't know what happens, but it's something about when people get in the industry and they get really big like that, they become a weirdo. And I just really wish that people, because who's to say that Beyonce isn't a weirdo or do weird shit on the low, but she's so private that you wouldn't know, so you don't really care. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just really wish that people like that was still a thing for people to have a private life. And I know it's kind of
Downtown.
hard. I know it's kind of hard being a celebrity because you have so many people following you, but also I never knew that until like in the recent years that people actually hired paparazzi on it for themselves. Like I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Who was that? I feel like I might have first learned of that from like the Kardashians.
Yeah, Black China and Black China learned it from them too. So
Mm-hmm.
I found because that's how I knew about it. I'm like, damn, Black China be calling the paparazzi herself. Like, what the fuck? But
Oh yeah, he said that in a line. He said fresh to death. I think I might call the paparazzi on myself. Something like that.
mm,
What a coincidence. Talk about
yeah,
manifestation.
okay. But yeah, I don't know. Kevin Hart, I always wish people well. I wish people um, get better. I'm the type of person, I say this all the time. I'm just the type of person where like I don't want to be one of those people who just chastise and cancel people for doing things when I know that I haven't always lived a straight and narrow life. So I don't, if you've done something to physically harm somebody, especially children and women, um, ain't really no coming back from that for me. I haven't experienced that myself, thank God, but I just I sympathize with people that go through things like that because I realize how traumatic it is. So for me, as long as it's not anything where it's like harming kids or harming women, um, anything of that nature, I feel like people that people do deserve a time to like get themselves together and change.
I agree,
They-
but this whole thing started because he's not funny. You know what I mean?
No, 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 no. I'm not talking about just that. I'm just saying in
Oh.
general because
Oh, okay.
I feel like people bring his personal business up too.
Yeah, they
But
do, like I just did.
yeah,
But
go
but
ahead.
the only reason why I said that is because I feel like he has been doing like working overtime to kind of like create different avenues. And maybe he was always working on that. I don't know. But it just I can't help but think about it because there was some times where Kevin Hart was constantly in the news for similar things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But and I mean obviously there are multiple celebrities who have mess and their talent outweighs that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I have known more about his issues in the news than his jokes. So,
Oh, for
whatever.
sure. Cause baby, we surely ain't watching them comedy shows.
Yeah, I'm
I'm sorry,
sorry.
I smell something burning in here, so I'm trying to figure out if it's my
You got the heat
heat.
on?
Yeah,
Did you
but
turn it on for the first time?
no.
You
So
want to
that's
check
why
on it?
it doesn't smell like it's not strong, but I smell like this. I don't know if it's my computer. So I'm burning. But it ain't strong though. It keep got going in. I don't know. Anywho,
All right. So my next thing on the ballot is I really wish I was in Cash Dog, Kendra P and Jazmin Renee's friend circle. So I've been following Cash Dog, y'all. If you didn't know, I mean literally since she was a dancer. I'm not even lying. Like years, okay? And the entire time that I've been a fan of hers, is it getting worse? You might need to look into it.
no, look behind me. I'm sorry, you probably can't see it, but I just was looking in the computer and I seen something hanging. I think my neighbors upstairs are junky as hell because I be seeing stuff hanging from the balcony and it's like flying. You
I
see it?
see
Well,
it. I do see it.
it's something, and that's why I just
Hope it
hopped.
ain't no kids.
I don't
Just
know. They
kidding.
be having a lot going on. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to.
It's okay. So I just been following them for a long time, and one thing I really admire, obviously sometimes people post on social media, and the image that they portray is not always accurate. But I feel like they are. You know what I'm saying? They always
Yeah.
have a really, really good time, and when it's each other's birthdays, when I say they show out,
Yeah, they do.
they show out. Oh my God. Like it's so fire. It's like literally friend goals. Like, when you get to that point in life when you have success, and all of them have businesses, they always have done something to like elevate themselves. They're not, no shade to Instagram girls. They're not just people that are cool on Instagram. Like they really had a life before all this. But yeah, it's just so fast. So last night was Kendra P's birthday. Y'all know Kendra P is the owner of Mink Brazilian, the only hair I've ever endorsed in life. And Cash Doll got her, like, they called it a Cardi party because she was getting so many gifts from Cartier, but it was just so fire because it was a surprise party. I'm not gonna take all y'all time, but first Cash Doll was like, okay, look, I got you this bracelet. And she was like, hold up, I got another box. It was another bracelet. She was like, hold on, I got another box. It was just so fun. I'm like, it was like, it's the Cardi party. It was just so fun. I was in there crying. I'm like, oh my God, it's just so fun.
Oh my
So shout
God.
out to them. I'm moving to the D and I'm gonna get me some buffs and some baby hairs because y'all know they was on the baby hairs
I
before.
wanted to wear me some buffs to a Renae party so bad. I couldn't find none.
Couldn't find
I
no
wasn't
fake
gonna get the
ones.
real one. Yeah, I was gonna get some. I was getting me some beauty supply store ones because I ended up getting Cartier glass up, but they weren't real.
It's
I got
okay.
the little
Nobody
back.
gotta know.
Yeah, it was only for one day. I don't even know where they at.
Oh well.
Um,
Okay. You ready
but
for the next one?
yeah, yeah. So I wanted to bring up. I think his name is Darian Walls, or
Yes. Yeah.
so. Just a little background story. Is his name Darian? Is this how you say his
I don't
name?
even know because he just came across my radar.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get the correct name. Is that his name?
One more person DM me saying I look like I'm 16.
Um, Darrell. His name is Darrell Walls.
Okay.
Okay, so Darrell Walls is in the news once again. Okay, so if you're not
Once
familiar with,
again.
yeah, I'm about to give you a backstory.
Okay.
Um, so if you're not familiar with the Walls Group is four. I think they're all siblings, right? Four siblings, and they are a gospel group. Now, if you know anything about black gospel groups or just black gospel artists in general, you know that being in a Christian and being in the South and being a Christian, um, something that you have to do is hide the fact that you're gay. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to live like a real straight and narrow life or be very, very private when you are a gospel artist. Now, he was in the news last year. This was very, very low key news, but he was in the news last year because it was a video circulating around of him receiving oral sex inside of a church.
Oh, I
Like
do remember hearing about this.
literally at the pew at the like
God is not pleased.
listen.
God is not pleased.
When I
God
watch,
is
I couldn't
not
even watch it. I was
forgot.
just like, I cannot believe this. Like, I'm not a real religious person, but I do respect religion a lot, and I also, I respect my beliefs as well. But I just feel like that was just out of line.
Now,
Like
was
that
it
was
surveillance video or somebody recorded it?
he recorded it.
Mm.
He had
Could
the
you
camera
tell
in
if it
his
was a girl or a
hand.
boy?
It was a dude.
Oh.
Yeah, he was getting it by a man in the church. Like it was
Oh,
just
I could not. If I was talking to a dude and he wanted me to do that in his church or any church, I could not.
yeah. Like I'm like, what were y'all thinking?
Oh
So
my
the
God.
video got out. Cool. So that happened like a year ago. It of course, just like everything else, it just kind of like
Feels away.
disappeared off into internet world. Like we know it happened, but it's not like a topic no more.
Mm-hmm.
So this past week, um, he is apparently, I think he's one of those people who's like out to their friends and close people around him, but he's not out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up posting a video of him like making out with some dude on his close friends, and of course somebody from his close friends leaked it.
That's lame. And I
So
hope his close friends list ain't that big, cause
yeah. So for one, like they leaked it and it got out. He deleted his Instagram, and it was just like a big thing in the gospel world. So here's my thing about stuff like this, and I tell people this all the time. Like it's never your place to out somebody that's gay. Now if he is dating a woman and he's dating a guy at the same time, I normally would step in on some stuff like that, especially if it's my friend, just because I know that if it is my friend, she's not gonna be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I will probably put my 2 cents in and be like, hey girl, I just, this is me coming to you as a friend. This is what's going on, whatever the case may be. And also you just have to be really careful with stuff like that because you just don't know how damaging it is. But
Mm-hmm.
on the flip side, I've learned to kind of just like mind my business in situations like that too, because from what I'm gathering, just about recently, what people been going through, people be knowing like women are
Right, and
okay
that's
with.
awkward on you because now you're not trustworthy by the partner because you running your mouth.
Yeah. So it's like there are people that are bisexual in this world and there are women who are okay with it. And I think that I'm okay with it. Like I'm fine with it. I think that I've just been conditioned to not be okay with it. And I know
Mm-hmm.
that people around me are not okay with it. Or just women in general, like majority of women are not with it. So I don't want it to be a situation where they find out the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I don't know. I just don't believe in outing people though. Like for real, for real. Like I don't,
Yes, it's
I wouldn't
like
go
you
out of
said,
my
it could
way
be.
to do that.
It's kind of, yeah. You don't know. First of all, we let's not play like being gay is still kind of nuanced. You know what I'm saying? The more widely acceptable sexual preference is being straight. You know what I'm saying? So, and people know when they out somebody what they know what they're doing. They know what the results they're looking for, and they know they could be harmful to that person. Um, but did he now? I could be wrong, but I read somewhere on Twitter that he had made some anti-LGBTQ statements.
I don't know. Now, I wouldn't put it past him because that's actually a sign of it. This is the reason why I be telling people that Boosie is definitely on the gaydar because of the way that he always is putting his 2 cents in, and he's trying so hard to prove that he's not gay and that he doesn't like homos. But it's like what nobody's like he'll literally be we'll be up here minding our gay business, and then he'll just come in and put his 2 cents in.
Yeah.
I specifically remember him one time saying something like, "Dick is addictive. Is a hell of a drug. That shit be having these motherfuckers out here strung out on the dick." That's what he said. So,
Oh my
so
god.
so I feel like people who are like just extra like my new tactic though, if I see people like trying to gay bash me in public, like if they frown or do something like that, I either ask them are they gagging,
Oh my
or
god.
I'll say I'll like chastise them back. I'll make it seem like being straight is disgusting.
Like, you like the
Ugh.
opposite? Oh my god. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
I'll
some
do that.
but when I'm in my single days, I thought it was disgusting too. Like, what's wrong? Why am I attracted to men? Like Jesus, they try it.
Yeah, no. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like that's crazy. Um, I always tell people just mind your business. Like, it ain't even that deep. Like, why? Yes, people act like they never saw gay people before, and they act like uh
It's like they want to make
homosexuals
them feel
don't.
bad about it.
Yeah, it's like they don't exist in the church. Like I try to explain this to people. I'm like, people that are church leaders and stuff sometimes be the biggest crooks. Not all of them. I'm not gonna put that jacket on everybody back, but they be the biggest crooks. They do a lot of dirt. Y'all have no room to frown upon people living their everyday life and being open with it. Like I think that alone is heroic. Knowing that it's people out here that's killing because of our skin color. Not
Hmm.
even just that, people getting killed for being trans. People get killed
Hmm.
being killed for being black. Women are being killed just for being women and being abused and stuff like that. So for somebody to come out of the closet and just live in their truth and just be um, open about it every day, I feel
Yeah,
like
who
that's
they
just
are.
commendable in itself. Like that's just I don't know. I hate that this is just what we have to deal with this. Like I really do. It's not as bad as other countries because of course it's way worse in
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they had Twitter in an uproar about that, but it is unfortunate that somebody would not only be in the close friends. I mean, dang, I've been sent people's close friends info, but I would never share it with anybody else or the internet. That's weird.
wow. People be sending you people close friend stuff. Oh my god, that's so
Ain't it crazy?
why would they
People in
do
my close
that?
friends probably think I'm like, I be posting stuff that, like, when I do finally post, they be like, girl, what? Why I might post my Christmas tree to my close friends. Anyways, okay, cool. Let's go to the next mess. Okay, so Young Thug
Oh
started
shit.
his YSL lips to say that he said a couple things. First things first, it was he was on T.I.'s Expeditiously podcast, and T.I. basically was saying that he should collab with Andre 3000. Young Thug should collab with 3000. And he said something along the terms of he don't listen to him like that. He don't know that many songs by him. And then T.I. I'm sorry. Then T.I. was like, you did a collab with Elton John, and he was like, well, because Elton John, he liked to kiss ASS, and basically saying Elton John was a fan of him versus him being a fan of 3000. Like, as in, Thug wants somebody to be kind of worshiping him to feel like he should work with them, which was really like, that's what I interpreted from it. And
Yeah.
I was just curious to know what your thoughts was, since you were Queen Slime Life.
Yeah. First of all, it's the
Draco
fact that I got
Carlet,
a
if you will.
listen. It's the fact that I got on the green, lime green hoodie.
Doing the most, and
Um,
not your own podcast merch. Sell out. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know we was doing video today.
We don't have to. Haha, trick y'all.
We could do a video. They could see me my durag in this. I didn't know, but it's cool. But no, as you all know, that I am 100% a Young Thug fan, like a stan. I that's like one of my favorite rappers, one of my favorite people in the world. However, I do understand that this man, and this could be me just making excuses for him, because I love him.
I can't wait
But
to hear this one.
I do understand that he just said some really ignorant shit. Like, this ain't the first time he's said something like this. Um, but he is very ignorant, and he ain't got no intentions on changing nothing about that. Like, he's gonna feel the way he feels, and that's just it. I feel like when it comes to like people like, say for instance, okay, I feel like people are allowed to like who they like. Like, of course, when Nicki Minaj came out, and I hate to use her as an example, but when Nicki Minaj came out, of course, the first person they compared it to is Lil Kim, and that was just a constant battle. Some people gonna like this person, some people gonna like that person. Now, Andre 3000 is just somebody that is just widely respected in the hip hop community, because he is one of the best lyricists from the South. Like, we don't have many of them, but this is just somebody who is like, I mean, I ain't heard nobody. My personal opinion, I don't hear nobody from the South touching Andre's pen. But I do feel like, for one, he should never said that at all. It should never came out of his mouth. Like, he should have just kept it cordial. But these niggas be on all type of shit. They're gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say. But he was wrong. He definitely was wrong. But he also has his opinion. I don't know if he had an encounter. Did he say he had an encounter with him before or
I
something?
don't know, but it sounded like that. It sounded like he might have tried to work with him before, and
Yeah.
Andre was probably, what you mean? You want to work? You want to work for this company? Let me see your resume. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
sucks though, because when this happened on Twitter, I saw so many references of 3000 shouting out Thug, showing love, just all kinds of stuff. And then
I was just about to say that.
when T.I. was like, "No, man, 3000 is like an ally," he was like, "Why you don't rap like him? What are you talking about?"
Ignorant. I promise you, I don't even take nothing to heart what Thug say, because he really ain't got it all. This boy is literally from the streets, and he don't know nothing. I don't even know if he graduated high school. Like, he literally knows nothing.
He
This
don't get a
man,
pass from me, but I feel you.
I mean, it's not a pass, but I don't expect nothing from him. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't expect him. I don't even expect nothing intelligent or smart to come out of his mouth. Um, this man named all his pets the same name. He literally has 3 dogs and a snake named Tootie. So what?
Man, I told y'all when I worked at the UGG store, he tried to buy the rug off the floor. He tried to buy the chair, I think. But
Listen,
I'm sorry, I don't.
money
That's just
control people. Money control them type of people. Like, they feel like they have money, and I don't need to know stuff, because I could just buy my way out of dumbness, and they can't.
no, you're right, man. It just sucks because even T.I. was like, Dre paved the way people like Young Thug. The way Andre 3000 dress and the way Young Thug dress might not be exactly the same, but it's very considered abnormal in comparison to like the standard rapper look. And I agree. I feel like if it was for Andre 3000, people may not have been as accepting of somebody with such an odd style before Young Thug came out. So I just feel like, you got to be respectful. Like Thug, you while you are a talented fire rapper, you are not like legend status yet. You know what I'm saying? And I just
No.
feel like it's only the right thing to do to pay homage to people that paved the way before you. It just makes sense. It's like how you love your mama and your daddy, or I hope you do, or anybody who raised you. The same kind of respect that you should have for them is what you should have for somebody who created the industry that you perform in. You know what I'm saying? They made it to where you can be as flexible as you are. And I hope you don't feel it. Like I remember when he was beefing with Lil Wayne, I'm thinking like a lot of people said that you took Lil Wayne's style.
He did. Like that's definitely and then he tried to flip it and get and was like because he did say he was like, I'm heavily inspired by Lil Wayne. I love him. This da 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 da. I don't even know what started that mess, but
Like when he actually
that's
took the name of Lil Wayne's album, like
yeah, the bar to six.
a little
And
weird.
that was after the beef. Yeah, he was like, whatever. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I honestly I don't know. I like I said, I just don't really expect nothing from him. Like I get it. Like I don't know what it is with this new generation. They try to give themselves these titles too early, and
Hmm.
they feel like they had a
Social
couple.
media fault they get, man. I'm telling you, social media is the root cause of all things evil.
I don't get that. Like I just don't understand why. Like you've been out for a minute, you got some songs, some good albums, some high records. Why can't it just be that? Why do you have to just run the whole shit? Like why you feel like you got to just be at the top? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. Well, it is what it is. I like Young Thug, but not enough to be like, oh, he's just playing. One thing about it, one thing about me, I pay respects. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
All every first of all, shout out to every woman that had braces. Everybody, let's give a round of applause to everybody who had braces before me, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Everybody who don't wore a wig before me, glasses, every woman from Campbellton Road. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Me paying homage. Okay, anyway. Next question. um,
She had too much coffee.
I ain't had no coffee actually because I'm scared. You know what's funny? But pause. I slowed down on the coffee intake because I don't want to stain my teeth, even though I do get them clean frequently. But now with the braces, I already brush 200 times a day. I'm like, we just gonna stay anything that can impact my teeth. I don't want it. Just water.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. So what you gonna do for your morning?
Coffee don't do nothing for me. I just drink it because it curbs my appetite. It don't do nothing for my energy at all. I be
Oh
lit at
yeah.
2 a.m. Yeah, if I drink
I
it,
I used to drink it at Mac, but I'm an iced coffee person, so I'll just stop getting it and I would get just 2 shots of espresso.
well, iced coffee, believe it or not, is stronger than regular drip coffee. Well, that's
This is
weird.
another stirred.
But yeah, iced coffee is actually brewed slower, so it's stronger. But yeah, I don't need energy boost. Never have. I've never noticed a difference between drinking coffee versus not drinking it. But it definitely curbs my appetite. So if I drink it at 9, I'll be full to like 1 or 2 o'clock. That's how I've been able to not gain weight during COVID.
Hmm. Hold on, that's my niece calling me. I'm texting her. Um, yeah, I'm a tea person. I was like feeling really sick yesterday. Obviously after the party, and I haven't really been able to drink no tea. Not like cold. I was hungover. Like I
Mhm.
felt so bad, and so I had a client yesterday, and it was like 1 in the afternoon, and the room was spinning. I was
Oh,
like, "Bruh, what is happening?" So I ended up forcing myself to throw up because I'm sure that this has to just come out of my body, and then I drank some ginger tea.
oh yeah,
It's
Ginger's that
like
girl.
magic. It was like magic. I had some ginger. It was like ginger lemon tea. It was so good, and it made me feel better immediately. Like
I know it
within
worked
like
because when I had that bowling party a few years ago, I didn't know that I had to work the next morning, so I woke up like 2 hours before I need to leave the house, and I was given some ginger, and I went to work like what party, what birthday? You know what I'm saying? It was like right away, instant healing.
oh my gosh.
All right. So
Well, you was hungover?
what I was drunk at that bowling party.
Really?
You don't remember? I know you don't remember. You was one of the people that was telling me what was happening.
The one at Midtown Bowl.
Yes, I was
I don't remember
drunk.
that.
Oh my God. Shout out to Sammy. He's still following, so I guess I ain't saying nothing crazy to him.
I do remember that. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
Jesus. That was the I think that might have
You
been
had
the
some
last
ginger the next day and you was fine.
and didn't even have that much of it. And boom, I swear. And I was hung over.
Yeah, girl. That shit. Mm-mm.
All right. So next up, so it's two things. So I'm gonna do this one, and then I got a tweet from the streets, but maybe you'll have one too. I don't know, but I want to talk about this Ari and
Oh,
Olivia topic.
let's go. Let's
Okay,
go.
so I'm gonna share the story from a non MUA, non celebrity, non arrogant, much respect, tax law abiding citizen.
Okay. Run it
So
up.
basically, long story short, Ari shot out some tweets along the terms of when more people get up on something, or when they basically saying like when something I have gets popular, I don't want it no more. Then she said, "I'm gonna pay my next makeup artist 100,000 a year, basically so they could be exclusively her makeup artist." And then parallel to her tweeting this, her I guess former friend and makeup artist Olivia, is it Olivia Song?
Olivia Songs, yeah.
Yeah, so she posted that she was like officially a makeup artist on the Friends and Family Hustle show, and then she went on to like respond indirectly to Ari. I mean, it was directly; they just didn't tag each other. About like, honey, I don't know. It was just something like you can't pay me. I didn't really understand the first half of it when she was talking about the 100K, but she basically just saying like, I gotta get this money. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it took me. What I interpreted this is Ari has a makeup artist that she likes. Her makeup. Oh yeah. Oh. Hold up. She said Ari said more.
Yeah, she had a whole bunch.
Let me get a screen. Let me go to the screenshot of the actual thing she said, because that's what really made me be like, oh, this MF got nerve. Ari said, "Oh Jesus, Olivia. Dot dot dot. I know you might be feeling yourself right now. This is all pretty new to you, comma. Don't let these people gas you, period. I promise this is not even what you want to do in your heart, period. Please don't ever in your life, all caps, say ish about you breaking no bread when I brought you to the effing table, all caps, plates, all caps, forks, all caps, and knives, all caps. And let's point out that knives was spelled knives. Be grateful, period. It's basically what Ari was saying is,
I made you.
I made you and be grateful. Not your talent, not because you actually know how to do makeup and I like it, and I kept you around because I like it, and people want to book you because they like it. I made you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we only know Ari because she dated G Herbo.
So G Herbo made you.
Got it. And honestly, if you didn't have his baby, I'm not even gonna go that far because I think she was really famous when she was pregnant. I'm not even gonna go that far, but I think it's pretty ironic for somebody who was made famous by somebody else to be talking about how she done made somebody else famous. Now, then after that, Olivia say, "This is not our first, second, or third fight. It won't be our last. We just did too much today. Nothing to see here." Girl, that's what you gonna say? You was better off not saying nothing at all because that was Ari was disrespectful. That was disrespectful.
A punk.
So let me what's up?
Let me tap in. Um, for starters, let me just say this, and this is coming from a actual makeup artist. Okay, scratch celebrity. I do not call myself a celebrity makeup artist because I don't just service celebrities. I service everybody. Okay.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah,
I'm saying
because
because
people
people
don't
probably
think I.
think, yeah.
No, they don't. They think I don't do regular people. I will say that I make more money, and I'm just speaking for myself. I make more money from regular people for the most part than I do from celebrities because we're not gonna go and get into detail.
Well, I
But
want to know what does that mean?
that's too much of my business and too much
Okay.
of business. I can't. I'm not putting it out there.
Okay.
But I will say this. I don't like, and I've had a few clients to do me like this exact same way. I
Hmm.
handled it way different though. Um,
Yeah, because it didn't make it to the
don't
shade room or the
yeah,
internet.
I'm never I would never argue with nobody like that on no internet like that'll make it like that. Um, you don't own nobody just because you pay them. And I try to get these people to understand that. I say it don't matter how much money you give them, you don't own them. And the fact that Ari is like belittling somebody to say that, oh, I pay them 150K a year, that may be okay for some people. That's not enough money. Not for that.
Yeah.
For my opinion. Like basically you saying that I'm gonna be an in-house slave for $150,000 a year. No. No. Fuck no. Because that's the and those type of girls, they do stuff like that last minute. Like they want to get their makeup done at midnight sometimes, 1 in the morning. Like so much stuff. And it's like services that will range from $400 to $600 because of the last minuteness, the lateness, all this other stuff. And it's just like she doesn't seem like a pleasing person to work with for number
Yeah.
one. Like
Exactly.
just from that. But just to disrespect her and make her feel like just because she has other clients. Like she moved here from Milwaukee. You were her only person that she's done, and she started working in the salon. She's gonna have other clients.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole point of her moving here was to further her business, not just be Ari's personal makeup artist. Like that's not fair. And she did start she started doing a lot of girls here. Like Olivia has been doing she came down here, she fucked the game up. Like she
Yeah.
came, walked in and took over the trap. For real.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Like she came down here, she's been doing a lot. And now she works on Family Hustle with me.
Now, wasn't she already on Family Hustle, or she was just always doing
No,
tiny makeup?
she was always doing Tiny's makeup, and now
Okay.
Tiny really likes Olivia, so she's doing her for the show now.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, why would you get mad at her for that?
Yeah, and my thing is, okay, so let's say you hire this girl or anybody full time to be your makeup artist at $150,000. Like, what does that even look like? You know what I'm saying? Like
I
that
mean,
means you got to be ready, hand or foot. Because I know, at least from me knowing you and your schedule changes all day long. So if somebody be like, "Hey, I need my makeup done," now you supposed to just jump up and go do it. Like it just doesn't make sense. I feel like beauty is not is not one of those things where you just have somebody on standby. Like you book with them based on when you need them and when they can service you. But it's kind of like, to me, being somebody's exclusive anything stunts their growth and their creativity. You know what I'm saying? There's only
for
so many
sure,
looks you're gonna do on Ari, and it's only
for
you're not gonna
sure.
get other clients, and then you're gonna miss potential opportunities just off of that. And like you said, you want me to be your in-house slave? You don't own me. Like, do you have
For
McDonald's
sure.
in your backyard with the employees?
That's what I'm saying. Like I've had people try me like that, and we just no longer work with each other because the thing is, I'm not gonna always be there to just be at your hand and foot for you to just text me and be like, "Hey, can you come to my house in about 2 hours?" No, I have
I
something
mean,
to
do they
do.
even give you that much of a window?
Yeah, even sometimes they don't be like, it don't be that much of a window. But I'm in general, like if I have the free time, I will do it. But that's not gonna always be the case because if I'm not working, I have to slide in. Like at this point, personal stuff like me with
Hold on, you breaking up.
pack
Start back over at what at this point.
at this point, my personal stuff, like when I have like if I have to get my car clean, car fixed, clean my apartment, do my laundry, that comes second and third to my business now because I'm so busy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like on the days where I don't have money, I mean, not money, but if I don't have time, I mean, no clients, I'm sorry. On the days when I don't have clients, that's what I'm doing. So I have to squeeze in my personal stuff for that. Like it's so much that comes behind this that when I read those messages that those tweets, like for one, why would you even do that? Because people already know, like even if you were, and she tried to act like she wasn't talking about Olivia.
Yeah, talking about, oh, y'all just not find that out. Well, what triggered this? What triggered this
Me and her
rant?
started working with each other 3 days ago.
Okay.
Okay, nobody needed to know none of that. Like, why would you post something like that, even insinuating that when we know who your makeup artist
Yeah,
is?
and didn't she say something like, and I could be wrong quoting it, but she was like, "I'm not about to do this back and forth. I'm not being in there." But you started it.
She does stuff like that all the time.
That's
Crazy.
crazy. I don't like that. That's social media, man. So okay, let me just I want to talk about the salary thing. And this might sound crazy, okay, y'all? But just know that salary is relative to lifestyle. I just need y'all to understand 150 ain't that much money.
No.
For real. Now, and it's just me thinking about how much my mortgage costs, how much a car costs, any like maybe student loans and things like that. And let's say you have a child, it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. If I found 100,000, 150 on the ground, I'm not gonna turn it away, and I'm definitely not gonna turn away a job that pays that much. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much money. It's not. So if you want me to be on your payroll, I need some serious benefits if I'm gonna be just doing your makeup. Like what else? And I ain't talking about shout outs on Instagram. Like what else am I getting? Are you providing my car? You know what I'm saying? It's just so many other things that come with that to me.
Yeah, like it's like I'm tripping just even thinking about it because with me, like I said, me reading that shit had my blood boiling that somebody would even think that. Because at the end of the day, what people don't realize, like if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't look like that. Nobody would make you could not
Right? She completely discredited the girl's talent. Like that's literally what made you start working with her.
like would you walk around barefaced? Not saying that she's ugly without the makeup, but I'm just saying in general, that elevated your look. That's the whole purpose of makeup is to elevate your look. Is you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you're discrediting me, my talent, my creativity, and my time. I like all because you have an ego. Like your ego is that big. Where you and she's like, I know my power.
Yeah,
I,
I meant to bring that up. Excuse me. She know hers too,
once
clearly.
I touch something, the girls are gonna follow. I know my power. I watch it happen all the time. It's just like
That's some crazy stuff, man. I
once
hope these
everybody get on it, I'm off it.
like okay.
So I guess
Well, get off Instagram.
she can't. Instagram has made her really feel like she's the queen of the world. And
I
I'm
told you,
sorry,
even when I have seen videos of her and the people around her, they just like
they worship her.
worship her exactly.
I don't like that. I
Yeah,
hate it. And my
it's
thing is, I guess she
unrealistic.
feel like she put everybody on to the big lashes and certain things, but baby, so Black China must be chopped liver.
Right. Oh, right, the original influencer.
Black China
For
just
real.
don't exist, huh?
Yeah, that's so
Because
crazy. But maybe for her, maybe for Ari's generation. Yeah, I don't like. People are entitled to have their own behaviors and personalities, but I think it's really trifling to even do what she pulled the other day, and just the way she carried herself in general. But that just comes from the worshiping, and her fans
um
be going so hard in the comment. I'm like, y'all need to go and ask your mama, can you go outside, please, and thank you.
hmm, I'm
I'm sorry, did that trigger you, Pooh?
it did. What's so crazy is I wrote about that on my close friends, and
Oh yeah,
the
somebody said it to
person,
me.
my close friends.
I'm
Oh,
just
girl.
playing.
I wrote about that on my close friends, and the person who actually did something similar to that responded to it just now.
What they say? What they say?
I'll send it. I'll show it to you. In my head, that's why I just kind of looked away too, because I'm like, hello, girl, the hell?
I can't wait till we get off air. Let's hurry up. I'm just playing. Okay, so do you have anything you want to add before we go to tweets from the streets?
Nah, that just pissed me off again. I'm good.
Say less, love. All right, so huh?
I'm just playing. I'm good.
All right, so tweets from the streets. This literally had Twitter in an uproar. The tweet, the it was a video, and the tweets, the accompanying caption said restaurant suicide or something like that. And it was the True Kitchen and Cocktails restaurant owner basically telling his audience of black consumers, black patrons that they cannot twerk in a restaurant. And it wasn't just him saying it, it's the way he said it. Like, I created a place for black people to come and y'all come in here and not respect yourselves and da. It was saying it sounded like somebody
Hey,
mama.
respect me. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, he was like, and if you don't like it, you can leave. I don't need your money. I would have been like, let me get 10 more lobster tails. All right, I'm about to go.
And
And
not
he even had the
pay for
DJ
them.
cut the music off. Now, this had Twitter in an uproar, y'all. Now, let me tell you something. I understand that there's a time and place to twerk. Listen, y'all, if only y'all know I twerk everywhere. I twerk decorating tree. I twerk washing dishes. I twerk while I'm filing my nails. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and place. But this man, you would think that somebody just found their 18-month-old daughter twerking upside down in her pampers the way he was talking to these grown folks. Now,
Okay.
people were just saying that he is trying to conform to white standards. It was very anti-black, and I agree in a sense. And my first things first, this was a brunch spot. Now we all know that brunch be turned, okay? Brunch is a day party, okay? The DJ was playing "Throw That Thing in a Circle." Now what I'm supposed to do?
So I
You
guess
want to play
swirl your fork in the circle.
swirl your fork in a circle. Like, sir, you're playing. Not only do you have a DJ, which is fine, but the DJ got the music loud and it's to a tone. People like music make the world go round. People are going to twerk. Now, the girl was twerking on the sofa on the bed, but I just think the right thing to do would be to ask her to get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just doing the most. It was just so crazy. And then, Twitter, they pulled receipts, baby. First of all, somebody pulled some screenshots from Thanksgiving about how they was addressing their customers on their little Facebook page. And basically some people had ordered food from them, like catered food for Thanksgiving. And then the food would be labeled dressing and they'll open up, it'd be yams. Or it'll be like extremely watery, like somebody made the ingredients, poured water, and it gave it to them. Then they replied talking about basically saying we made a mistake. We're looking to fix this. The place that made our turkeys caught fire. The truck lost all the food. Just making all these excuses. And people are saying we were lined up for 3 hours that morning to get our food, and nobody told us that. You could have sent us an email. You could have said something. And basically it was unorganized. And I don't think none of those things really happened. I think those are just good excuses as to why people didn't get their food. Then he left this comment. Unfortunately, most of those that are so hard and critical of us will be multimillionaires if they were that critical of themselves. Regardless, we are happy to serve, learn, and grow. Now I would think that people just want what they paid for,
Yeah.
and all those issues that happen are literally personal. Okay,
Yeah.
I pay for dressing. I want dressing. Now, if the dressing can't happen, you need to tell me that because it's a holiday tomorrow and I got people to feed. Now, this is one thing that came up when we had the big, like the huge, I guess say uprise of people supporting black owned business. Like a lot of times people get into business prematurely. They're not professional. They're not organized and they are not really ready for the influx of consumers that they get. Now that is, I understand, you know what I'm saying? If it comes to a shock, but there's a lot of responsibility affiliated with opening a restaurant, and I think that if you know that you don't have the scalability to accept this type of business that you're asking for, you need to just not do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But now that we got the business.
I saw that video and I was just like, damn. Um, that's always been a thing, especially here in Atlanta. Like people always talk about how they don't want to go to brunch that much because it's always turned into like a day party. It's always like dancing. And
Hella fun.
I guess not for everybody. We have those people who are like whatever. I don't know. But in my head, I'm like, that's what brunch has become, and that's fine. Just don't go.
Right. And if you don't want your
You
patrons
don't
doing
like
that,
that.
then why do you have a DJ?
Yeah, that was just crazy. Like, what you have a DJ and you want people to just sit down. They've had mimosas, they had other drinks. Like this
Food
is
apparently taking forever to come out.
yeah, it's a party.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
what
like that, man.
that's
People
what
was
brunch is nowadays.
Yeah, people was going in. I just feel like, people really do associate twerking with being poor and low class, and I don't understand the logic. Twerking is literally.
But Miley Cyrus do it, she win Grammys.
Hold on, you breaking up? What you
Oh,
say?
I said, but when Miley Cyrus do it, she win Grammys.
Exactly. It's just
Okay.
so crazy. I think that I don't know. So I want to go back to what I said. People were saying it was anti-black and it was trying to conform to white, standards. I think that growing up, essentially, anyway, we are raised to be accepted by white people. It's like, oh, talk
Yes.
this way, dress this way, be proper, be, you know what I'm saying? And I get it because I got it. I'll say because there was a time where we really just like itching and scratching to be in places that they wouldn't normally accept us. Cause so now we want to be quote unquote acceptable. But I think that we just have to like our culture is lit. We twerk, we have fun, we celebrate, we have a family vibe. And I think it's one thing to say, I don't want y'all twerking. It's another thing to say, like, I want this to be for black folks, but not your kind of black folks. Cause that's what I got from his little speech. So I don't know. I don't know. You got some thoughts?
Um, I think we had a conversation we had an actual episode about this. What's the term that we used on? What's the name of the episode? It was called like um
Code switching.
there we go.
Okay.
Code switching. And I think we talked about that before, like how unbeknownst to us we do it because that's just how we were raised. Like we were raised to talk a certain way, look a certain way, dress a certain way. And I think that me just becoming an adult and making money on my own, and I didn't have to do any of this, it just made me realize that that shit is bullshit. Like, especially now, like, you know, we don't have to do that. We can be whoever we want to be. And I think that I love seeing the fact that there's people that talk like the people that I grew up with and look like the people that I grew up with, and they're making money and making like major moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just powerful. So you should just never judge anybody in general, but especially people like that, because who's to say that that person can't even just buy you out your restaurant and you sitting there telling her she can't twerk? This is her off day. She having
Right.
fun.
And I get twerking on the sofa on the wall. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Tell her,
Ask her to get
chill
down.
out, chill out. You ain't have to make a whole announcement. I just feel like that's just embarrassing, and it makes you look like you're slick, anti-black. Like it's one of those things where, like, I get it. People would do some real ratchet ass shit, but that and it may be irritating to you or whatever the case may be, but that just doesn't requires you to belittle them.
Exactly. It's like, Jesus Christ, who pissed in your mimosa?
Child, I'm just like, what in the heck is,
So I
But
saw that
what?
he had like a dress code. It was like no slides, especially the fuzzy ones, no bodysuits. I was
He
like,
said that.
yes, I swear to God.
Wait, that was on like the wall.
It was a flyer. I wonder if I have a picture of it still. It was on their social media. You know, Twitter don't play. They pull the receipts, honey.
What? Not especially the fuzzy ones. I'm finna go.
Let me try to find it. Oh, I don't have it. I thought I just had to do all that. Okay, yeah, but so you know how you go to like the at least the few times I went to the Buckhead bars, they had very strict dress code. No jeans, no caps, no sneakers. Basically like no Negroes.
Yeah, but why would you have to just go so specific like that?
Exactly. It's just like if you have a like, you know what? There are some restaurants before you even like dine in, you can tell they have a certain theme, like dress a certain way, carry some way. But I don't know where in Dallas this restaurant is, but I can assure you that he got it in an area that welcomes all the things that he's against. So and I heard they've been seeing very tremendous success in it, and because of, I guess, the place is cool or whatever the case is, but yeah, I just listen, y'all. I love being black, and I hate feeling like I have to adapt or change myself to be accepted somewhere. Now, I know there is a such thing as a time and a place, but there's also
Yeah.
a way to talk to people, and I think that's really what the uproar was about. It was about how he said it. Like, you literally didn't have to do that. You're gonna say leave because I don't need your money. All right, now when nobody come in here tomorrow, figure out how y'all gonna make that dressing over,
With water.
like they did before. It just frustrated me so much. But Twitter was going and they had a trending topic. It was called True Kitchen Menu, and people was remaking the food.
Why I
You
haven't
know
seen
how
none of
Twitter
this
used to be back in the day with the trending topics, and they used to have the hashtag. They'd be like, you know how they were just, man. I can't even think of what they were darn saying, but it was so goddamn funny. I think it was like no electric sliders.
Oh my god.
Negroes better hush puppies. It was so funny, man. So anyway, so yeah, that was the tweets from the streets that had Twitter in the uproar yesterday, and yeah, and there's gonna be some people who agree with how he handled it, and that's fine. You go there and you patronize it, but I something like that to me, it makes me wonder what else you say and think about your own people.
Yeah, for sure. Pussy in your voice.
Period. Sorry, my cousin just asked me a stupid question. Um.
Don't we love those?
Mm-hmm. All right, so that is all I have.
That's all I have too. I just really thank everybody for supporting our shirts and our mugs and everything. I really wish that you guys keep going and purchasing them, taking pictures. I can't wait to repost and show everybody that we got supporters.
And y'all. And can y'all please, this is what I want y'all to do. No, everybody send HBO. Nah, do that. I'm just playing. I said everybody send HBO the show, but no, for real, I do appreciate it. And when the order started coming, I'm just like, oh wow,
Yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah.
You okay? Anyway, y'all. So I hope y'all had fun with this extended shop talk with us. I had fun.
Yeah, it was
And if you
fun.
did have fun, prove it by buying some merch.
One thing about Alicia, she gonna make you buy some merch. Period.
Y'all continue to leave reviews and sharing this show with people that you like, love, and hate. We do need more listeners. As always, there are a few Atlanta podcasts that blew up during the pandemic. And when I say blew up, I mean blew up. Okay,
Oh
so
wow.
we just trying to be in the numbers. Okay.
Period. So let them know. Share it with with everybody. Say, "Mama, listeners."
Listen. Play it. Look, go to the Apple Store and put it on every. I'm just All right, y'all. Holla at you next week.
Holla at your curls.
Holla at your world.